Welcome to session 8, guys, of mobile application testing. We're going to continue today with Android Studio, so it's going to take us a couple more sessions. And we're going to learn today how to install the application. So right in front of you, I gave you an instruction to just to download the APK file. Actually, it's not necessarily you have to work with the United Airline application APK. And if you guys remember, the APK is the Android application. So every application for Android is having the extension APK, remember? So, and basically, you will be always working with the APK while installing that. Okay. Also in my previous session, I was explaining to you the APK structure. So there are lots of files in there that gonna be distributed inside your system, and this is how the application is being under test when you install the APK. So basically, on the net you can grab any APK, because from the Google Play Store, it's not necessarily you see this APK, but once you Google it, pure APK, it'll give you just the file with the format, and you guys can download it. So how many people have this file in the download folder? How many people? All right, Natalia, Roman, got it. Yelena, Tatiana, Gula, very good. So you right now have it in download folder, right? So basically what you have to do is to, let me just close it for a second, to close it. And if you just copy that file into the same directory where your ADB.exe is located. So basically, to make it easier, you can again grab this path that we always using, right? And I was showing it to you yesterday, and just go to your Explorer. You don't have exe files on your Mac. I know, Vadim. You can grab that file from any directory as long as you remember, all right, where it is. So you will need to just have this file in Android Studio. With you, you told me that you do not have Android device, right, Vadim? Vadim, you don't have Android device. You have Android device. Then you're all set, you just will have to put it in the same directory. I thought you're only using the emulator. Or you were the one who were telling me that you never had Android in your life, and right now you are the new Android user. So you cannot connect to it. Well, I told you I offered to help you today, but you were at work. You never got back to me. So try again tomorrow. I would love to help you as long as you are available. All right? So today you can just work with the emulator. And for the rest of the people, let's go back to this directory, Control C, and then we can just put this path in here, Control V, right? And here in a platform tools, we want to put that particular file. This is Android APK. Okay, so for me, I will need to just manipulate with this device a little bit, because I have this file on my drive. Just a moment, guys. All right, APK. I'm just gonna grab it from here, and just like you, I'm going to use my oh, maybe I have it. Just a moment, guys. 1 second. See, let me see where is my users. It's in C users. Okay. So for people who just wants to do it manually, you can just go to users and your device, then you can go to application data, local, Android. This is where SDK with, this is where your platform tools, and I am going to just paste it in there, and you should do the same. So you have your file, I have my file. All right, so how many people are following? How many people are following? So basically what you have to do is just to transfer your file into the same directory. The reason is because we are always using this directory on our Android Studio. So it's much easier for you to just, you know, without pointing the location, because the path is already preset to you. And we can install right now this APK for the real device. Do you guys have emulators open? I want you to open emulator first too, and my emulator is open. I also have my Explorer open. You guys have it open? Type 2 if you have the emulators open, or if you need a little bit time to open the emulator, because if you already created the emulator, it's gonna be up very fast, very fast. 2, Natalia 2, Roman 2, Dima 2. All right. Okay, I need few more people, just making sure that the emulator is running. Okay, Natalia B, please refer to the document where you need to enable the hardware acceleration. Okay, Arthur there, Vadim here. All right. So basically, guys, you know, this is the funnest thing, you know, to transfer the application from your directory to the emulator. All you have to do is just drag it and drop it. You know, and it's going to be installing. So not as easy with the device, all right? So with the device, as soon as this application is being installed on your emulator, I will show you. So very easy, right? Drag and drop for the emulator. It's in the same kind of level environment. And let's see how it's going to be. And you know, how do we basically make sure that application is here? We just need to check, right, if the application is being installed. Just a moment, guys. And my application is, oops, come on. This is the kind of the limitation of the emulators, is because it's kind of slow. So I have my United application is being installed. Okay, just a moment, guys. You see, it's a little bit all about the connectivity. All right, hold on, let me do it again. On your devices, you should just just go to the application tray and see if you have it, just like I do. All right, you have it, Natalia has it, who else is having it? All right, and here we can just open the application and just make sure it's opening, right? This is where we start testing the application. We have to make sure we have the application on our device. We have the icons, right, on the home screen in the application tray. So with the emulator, we are pretty much done. How many people are done? Vadim, Aziz, Artur, Roman. All right, very good. Yelena. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about the ADB commands. I'm going to skip one command line, and we're going to be installing this particular APK to our real device. The command line is adb install and the name of the file. So basically, all applications start from the COM, okay? And the extension for the applications, like we already know, is .apk. So if we want to install the application on the real device, of course, it's -d, right? Because we have two devices. We have two. Ilona, you have to first download it to your platform tools. Please check the instructions, all right? So then, if we want to manually install it on the emulator, then it's going to be adb-e, right? With the same command line. So let's try to do that. adb space -d space install space and the full name of the application. All right? com.united.mobile.apk. You will have to wait a little bit until you get a message, success. All right, let me try to do it on my phone. And I'm gonna also show you how to do that. All right? Okay. Sometime, let me see. Sometime when you copy and paste from the document, guys, it might not work because it's the format is not readable. So I'll do it manually. adb-d install com United Mobile APK. Okay, you see, on my example, I copied and pasted the command line and it didn't go through. Okay, but if I put it manually, you see that the application progress is here. Okay, and you're gonna have the blinking cursor while it's being installed. And once the application is installed, you're going to receive the message success. All right? Let's just wait a little bit. If you want the document is here. The command line is up here. How many people have the message success? Just like this. All right, I'll wait a little bit. Okay, anybody? Okay, what is showing me, Vitaly? Let me see. Nadia, did you put this? Well, first of all, did you set your directory to this particular path? This is usually always the cause when your ADB is not there. It says the system can't find the path specified because did you set your path in a terminal to platform tools? This is, you know, kind of, we were talking about this last time, all right? And every time we have to put adb command, we have to change the path. Yes, absolutely, Nadia. You have to do that every time. Same, Sasha, did you set the path to your ADB, where its location? Are you using Windows or Mac? You have to Windows 10. All right. It can be, well, you know what? Absolutely. You have to, whatever guys you got from the site, it should be named that way. So my kind of file is com.united.mobile APK. Your file, Arthur, the name of the file is, yeah, you can rename the file United Airlines. This is good, Roman. So maybe guys, yeah, you can rename it. Guys, I can even tell you more about renaming the file. You can call this file dot or one.apk or vasa.apk, because it's not on the left side where your package is being located. Your package is zipped after the dot. So you can rename it to anything you want to. It's still gonna be United. Okay, so, or you can just, copy and paste, the name, and this is the case. Okay, whatever your file name, just adb -d, install, and the name of the file. Okay, mine is named com.united.mobile APK. Roman named it United underscore airlines.apk. Arthur, you can just put airlines.apk or whatever it is. Yes, two conditions. First, absolutely, you have to be always in the path where your ADB exe is located, because we are running ADB every time. Tool called ADB means we are extracting and we are executing ADB command, and it's always in here. All right. So guys, who Gula, Natalia, oh Nadia, I'm sorry. Did you change the path? Do you still remember how to do that? Okay, Arthur. Okay, Arthur is doing well in here. Roman is doing good. Gula, Nadia. You can rename the file to anything you want to, as long as you're not touching the right part after the dot. APK should also should be there. All right. How many people are with me, guys? For people who do not remember how to set the path while everybody is doing, go to Android SDK Manager, Control C, CD, Control V, and then CD Platform Tools. This is where your ADB exe is. Guys, you are quiet. How are we doing? Are we installing? Okay. Okay, Igor is good. All right. Stas, I'm waiting for you. Vadim installed it. Did you install it on your device, Vadim? All right, nice. All right, so you are set. Let's wait for Stas. He's typing something. We just have to check. All right. Couple more people. I need couple more people to get the things done. And here, people who are done, you can just, review this document. How we're separating, right, the command lines by -D or -E or by the serial number. All right. So I was, from the beginning, I was telling you that, oh, guys, it is very important for you to remember because you are only going to be using the APK once. It's not going to work like this. No, okay, like this. Oh, and the reason is because once you install this APK, okay, it's becoming a package. I just had connection trouble. I didn't see what I supposed to do, so I'll probably watch this section tomorrow. Okay, well, you can work with the emulator. Did you load the application on the emulator, Stas? You can do the same things, okay, that we're going to be doing now. So, but instead of the device, well, you have to open the emulator, all right? You have an arrow. If you have an arrow, take care of the emulator. It's a virtualization problem. You need to set your computer. And going back, so APK, when you're using APK, you're using it only once. Never ever again you're going to be use the name for the APK because it is becoming a package. And every package has the name, and this name you cannot change like you can change the name for the APK. Okay. So if there is no device found, let me see, adb-d install .1 APK. Did you put the APK into the same directory, Vitaly? Okay, Ilona, I just need to continue. I will check. I will show my terminal screen in just in a second. So, all right. And how to get a package name? Because the package name you're going to be using all the time. The developers put this package name inside the application, inside the .apk, and we need to get it and just put it like on a notepad. Okay? So in here, we will be working on the lower level where ADB is not going to be working. So we're basically going to be working, so ADB is the software tool, all right? Leo ADB-T is not recognized as an internal or external command. It means that you did not put the space, okay, probably ADB space -E, and this is the problem that I see from your message. Okay, guys, I need to continue, and you can watch the lesson and try it again. If you have problems, we will troubleshoot it later because, I cannot help every single person right now. So, explaining to you that ADB is a software tool. It can only work on the upper level, okay? If we want to get into the frameworks level, we type shell, okay? So, and it automatically gets you into the lower level. Let me show you how it's gonna look. So, for example, I want to get into the shell on the lower level of my real device. It's going to be ADB-D shell. Okay? To exit shell, you have to press exit. Okay? Same thing, ADB-E shell, because the emulator has its own shell. And you see it's going to be a little bit different. Now, for example, I want to find the package name, all right? And I also want to see what kind of applications, what kind of packages I do have on my device. So after I went into the shell, I'm gonna put the command line pm list packages. What is pm? pm is a package manager. Let me show you this. adb minus d shell, it gets me to the lower level. Then it's Linux command lines, pm, package manager, list packages. And in here is going to give me all package names for every single application that you have on your device. Okay, let's try to do that. Let me show you the screen. adb minus d shell. I have two devices, you have two devices. And then pm list packages. It will show you all packages that, all applications that is being installed on your device. The next command line is pm list packages minus f. What is this? It will give you the full path where this particular package is being installed. Let me show you how to do that. So basically I can invoke command by the upper arrow and put minus f. And compared to the previous command line, it will give me the full path where my package is being located in case I need to retrieve it. All right? Okay, just hold on, guys. Okay. So it is here. Okay, after system, application, and so on and so on and so on. All right, but do we really need all these packages? Do we really need all this information about all the applications? Because we are trying to work on our own application, right? There is a next command line. pm list packages minus f, which will show us the location. There is a pipe, okay? Pipe located on the left slash key on your keyboard. There is a beautiful command line, grep, okay? Grep is one of the most useful extractors. And it can extract the information that you will need. For example, I don't know the package name, right? But I know the keyword for my application. For example, it's United, right? If I want to find the United package, I'm going to put this command line, pm list packages minus f, space, pipe, space, grep, space, United. All right, let's try it. I'm going to invoke, then I'm just going to put grep, United. All right, and it will give you the information about the package that is located in data folder, okay, application com.united.mobile Android, and also it's better to check it in here. You can just grab this package name, put it in the notepad, okay? You can put it on the notepad so you can remember, all right? I also, guys, highly recommend you to not to struggle next time. And I forgot to tell you, just put this path into the same notepad and just keep it as just the useful information, so you don't need to struggle and just put the platform tools, and you can just CD and just be happy with that, right? So excuse me, just let me just have a sip. So com.unitedmobile.android, this is the package name for our application. I want you to try also for the calculator. Everybody have the calculator, right? We can do the same thing for the calculator. So instead of the grep united, we do calculator, and we're gonna know, oh, it's because I didn't know, I misspelled it. Calculator. And the package name for your calculator, for my calculator, is going to be COM Android Calculator 2. So basically, for the Facebook, you can, on the Facebook, there are several packages. Facebook. So there's a Facebook Cantana, COM Facebook Cantana, COM Facebook Orca. So you see how easy it is to get a package name. How many people are following? How many people are following, guys? Aziz. All right. Everybody else is struggling? You can do the same with the emulator, but in this case you'll need to exit, because we are in the check your syntaxes, Arthur. It is PM space list space packages space -F space pipe space. So there is a space before the grep command. Check where you made a mistake in syntaxes. Okay, usually it is the case. Okay, so, and we can do the same for the emulator, EDB -E, right? Shell, we get into the shell, PM list packages -F grep united. Okay, and it is right here, com.united.mobile Android. Okay. Also for the emulator, there is a little bit extra package because it's a virtual device, so it's good. So work without the space for me. You know, Android Studio was just recently updated, so maybe they just removed that space. Let me see if it works for me without space. Are you talking about space after the pipe, Aziz? Grep united, let me see. Yeah, it works without the space. All right, okay, this is something new. I mean, they fixed that. All right, so now we, okay, F and pipe, okay. You found your mistake. Okay, very good. So you're going to be fine, Arthur, in a second. And with us, we are continuing, guys, with what we can do with our devices. So basically, I'm giving you, in this document, I'm giving you all kinds of different things that you can grab the package with. And for example, we need to get the built-in version and release number for our device, and we don't really want to get into into our device manually. So it is the command line. Command line is adb shell get prop raw .build.version.release. Okay, we can just try this one, and I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna do that for my real device and just see how it's gonna be. and I'm just gonna adjust this command line, and I have to get out from shell, right? Because ADB is not gonna be working in shell. So ADB minus D, right? Shell get pro build version release, and my version on my phone, it's a testing phone, it's 5.1.1, okay? And that means I have a lollipop, all right? So you can try that too. Okay, the next command line that I want to show you is how to make your device remote. Just think of your device as a remote device, and you know, we are using it a lot. First of all, we don't have enough ports on our computer, right, to connect all the devices that we want to connect to. Also, with this, you can check the connectivity of your device, all right? So the precondition for this specific test is that you have to have your device and your computer set on the same network. For example, my device and my computer set on a port north network. You guys are probably at home and you are using you know, the Wi-Fi that is your provider. So, but just to make sure, just check your computer, what kind of the network you are sitting on, compare it to the settings in your phones, that it is the same, you know, network. And then we can basically, what I want you to do now is to go into your settings first, menu, all right, manual settings. And in settings about the phone, you will have the hold on just 1 second. On this one is gonna be the status, and in status you will have the IP address, okay, the IP address for your phone. This is how you find it manually, okay? You go to settings, you go to about the phone, you go to status, and this is the IP address. But you can also get the IP address using the command line. And I can tell you right away that, for example, if we want to get the IP address for your real device, this command line is not always working, but this command line, adb-d shell IP ADDR, is always working. So it is better, you know, to use this particular IP address, this command line, to get your IP address. Let's try to find our IP address using the ADB command line. All right. So my phone is telling me that I do not have a SIM card involved. Okay, so if you give me just 1 second, I'm gonna grab my real phone, okay, and I am going to show you this particular command line. And for right now, you guys, while I'm going to the next office, give me a couple of minutes and you practice this one. Alright guys, I'm back. Let me just connect my device to the real device to to my computer, I probably right now need to enable developers options, because very often when on the newer phones as a protection, they disable developers options pretty often, and I'm gonna show you in just a second what I want to do with you. I'm gonna enable my USB debugging. I'm gonna trust this computer. Let me just verify for a second that my device is visible. Absolutely. So right now I have it, and then I am going to put this command line, right? ADB -d shell IP ADDR. You guys found your IP address? How many people found your IP address using the ADB command line? All right. Okay. Right now I see my IP address. This is the Portneuf school IP address. I'm gonna just write it down. It's 192.168.418. All right. So you found it, and there is a certain procedure that we can we should follow. First and most, we have to restart our device in USB mode using the command line ADB -d USB. Okay. It should give you the message restarting in USB mode. ADB -d USB. Restarting in USB mode. You guys good? The next command line is we have to assign a certain port. All right, and if you have your emulator open, and when we were putting the ADB devices, right, we see that the emulator is having the unique name emulator-5554. 5554 means the port where this certain emulator sits. So we obviously cannot, and because we need to put our device in a different location, we cannot assign 5554, right? So we need to assign the next available port, which is 5556. Okay, we are reserving this port for our device that it's gonna be remote. And in this case, we need to put the command line ADB -d TCP/IP 5556. And I told you last time, right, that we cannot assign the even number. Okay, I mean uneven number, only the even number. Okay, let's try to do that and assign the dedicated port and see if this port is even available. Okay, it is available. Okay, it sometimes gives you the message restarting in TCP/IP 5556, or just giving you the next the opportunity to put the next command line. What do we do next? The next is to marry your IP address and your port. Okay, and there's a certain syntaxes in here. So here is going to be your IP address, not mine, not the one that you see. Okay, you have your IP address, but because all of us were taking the port 5556, so this part is not going to change. Your IP address, and this syntaxes and 5556. Let's try it. I'm going to try to do mine, and you guys try to do yours. ADB -d connect my IP address. to the port 5556 and see. Mine says it's connected. How many people are connected? How many people are connected? Aziz, all right. Roman. Now, Sasha, all right, guys. So now, remove your USB cable from your computer. Remove it. You don't need it anymore because your device is already remote. How do we check it, ADB devices? And you see that your real device does not need the USB cable anymore. Roman, Aziz, Sasha, how are you guys doing? Magic. Yes, absolutely. Good. So now, you can do anything to your device. For example, we can now uninstall the United Com application, all right, from your device. And just making sure that, it's really possible to do it remotely. Let me show you how to do it. So basically, as I told you, right, that no more APK, guys, right? And you would not be able to uninstall the device by the -D anymore too, because you will need to uninstall this application using the serial number, right? The full serial number of your device, just like we see it in here. So basically, you can just copy that, Control C. Oops, hold on just 1 second, guys. Control C. And the command line is going to be ADB uninstall. But you uninstalling, not APK. There is no APK anymore. You are uninstalling the package name. Package, all right? Because APK already extracted into your computers, into your devices, and your device is only able to work with the application only when you are using the package name. All right, let's try to uninstall the application remotely. Okay, ADB -S, your device serial number, uninstall United Mobile Android. This is for everybody. If the name for the APK, remember, was different, the package is the same. Why do I have these quotes? And I want you to remember this. Sometime, Android Studio is not a perfect integrated development environment, and it's been a joke, between the professionals for many, many years. They just can't make it right all the time. So sometime when the package name is too long, it would not be able to uninstall, okay? So the quotes is not really necessary unless you are having some problems either installing APK when the name is too long, or uninstalling package when the package name, for some reason, your system is denying the uninstallation. Okay, so let's try to uninstall. Control C. I know I'm lucky in here because it's already in there. Oh, okay, hold on just 1 second. ADB -D. Okay. Uninstall. Okay. Uninstall. United Mobile Android. Okay, let me see. Oh, minus S, I forgot minus S. You see how easy it is to mess up in here, because I was just telling you, okay, ADB minus S. Okay, I'm messing up, I'm messing up, I'm messing up. Okay, let me do it manually. ADB minus S. 192, 168, 418, married to 5556, uninstall, com, United Mobile Android, and we have to be, so it's basically internal arrow. Okay, let me see. It is uninstalled right now. Try again, Igor. Can you copy and paste your command line so I can take a look at it, what you put in there? Okay. Let me see. Okay, United. I just told you guys, it's not a United Airlines APK, Igor. It's the package name. The package name is this one, Com United Mobile Android. We only use APK once during the installation. So let's just try again. And plus, why you have, well, maybe your port is 8085. Was this port available? So you, well, if you have it, you know, connected, then it was available. Okay, no problem. So try again, Igor. com.united.mobile.android. Okay. How many people were able to uninstall? Okay, Roman is able to uninstall. Aziz. All right. And now what we can do, we can make our device real again. All right. In this case, let me show you. ADB minus S, 192, 168, 418, 5556, reboot. Once you guys do it, okay, there is no way, yeah, absolutely, you cannot install it remotely. Why? You can. Why not? You try it at home. You can, if you can uninstall, you can install too. Absolutely you can. Okay, so if you reboot your device, your remote device is gone. So please connect back. Please connect back, and with your USB cable, type ADB devices. Hold on, guys. And you will see that your device is being listed as the real device, not as the remote device. Very good, it's rebooting. It was telling me waiting for the devices, nothing happened. That's very interesting, Sasha. Was the device up? You made sure, so it's mine is rebooting, yours is rebooting, Aziz is rebooting. All right, device unauthorized. Well, if the device is unauthorized, we know how to do it, Aziz, right? That was in the previous kind of, not the homework, we started our sessions. What you have to do is just go to your settings, to the developers options, all right? And I don't know your port, Igor. Port is 8085, yeah, probably. So, and Aziz, in the developer's options, you have to tap revoke USB debugging authorization. All right, and then you can either reconnect the device. You can take the cable out and then in, and it's still unauthorized. Is it authorized now? Aziz? So, okay, very good. All right, so in ADB devices, my device is back to its original stage, and we are ready to continue. Okay. We rebooted. Now, it's probably, we have just 3 minutes left. We will start doing logs. We can just play around a little bit. I'm gonna show you something that is really cool. And if you don't believe me, that your device, even if you do not touch this device, okay, it's constantly running the huge number of processes. And each process can leave a trace in the form of the log file. How to collect logs is gonna be a big deal at the interview, because this is something that if you go to mobile, and I told you, right, it's very hard to debug real devices. So you have to provide logs every time you test something. I want you to try one cool command line. It's the name of the command line is adb log cat. Okay, adb -d in my case, log cat, and you will see I'm not even touching my device, and the logs are running and running and running. Arthur is asking, what does the S stands for in ADB -S? -S stands for the separation of the devices by the serial number. Okay, Arthur? By the serial number. Because every device have its serial number. It's only when we have one emulator, one real device, right? We can separate it by -D and -E. Okay, but we can also separate it by the serial number, but in this case we'll need to type serial number manually, or you have to copy and paste. So you see, guys, how many logs I am running, and I'm not even touching. Are you guys doing that? I'm gonna stop this madness and show you again. It's a Control C is gonna stop the madness of running the logs. Let me tell you a little bit about these logs. So these logs are currently being collected, and it doesn't matter whatever logs level are, they're being run right now because we did not really assign to run a certain level of logs. Logs could be run in a different level. Let me show you what kind of the levels the logs are. For example, if you want to run error logs, there is a certain syntaxes, and it's always in a capital letter. Actually, for Mac people, it does not matter if it's capital or not, but for Windows it is. So in a certain syntaxes like a star, semicolon, capital E, these logs are for errors only. F stands for fatal logs, but we usually would not be able to run fatal logs. Let me show you, because nothing is crashing, right? So ADB -D log cat F Yeah, you'll see it. Just gonna get the information about the system, but there is nothing. There's no fatal logs when the system is on the verge of crashing. So that's why you're just gonna have the blinking cursor. So going back to that. The informational logs, this is for I. V for verbose. Verbose is just basically whatever I see, I collect, okay? Developers using a lot of time the debugging logs, it's D, and warning logs is also, sometimes the developers want to see the error logs and warning logs to see, at what point, for example, device starting having the the error logs. So that's it for today, guys. I will be with you on Thursday, okay? And today's session, we're gonna stay late with Mikhail like yesterday. We're gonna be posting this session today. Tomorrow, guys, I will be available in the early afternoon, all right? So if you need to make an appointment with me, please send me the confirmation so I would set up the time to be with you and help you also. And let's see what we can do all together. I also noticed today while helping these 4 people that at least 2 of them did not read in instructions at all. So when I see the messages here about, oh, I cannot, turn my emulator on due to the VTX, I'm gonna send you to the instructions, because the instructions how to turn virtualization on your device, on your computer, is there. There are a small number of the laptops. I believe it's HP laptops that virtualization is unavailable. There is, unfortunately, there is nothing I can do. Absolutely, Natalia, I'm not holding back any files, okay? Just like yesterday, I'm gonna put it on our Google directory and you can use them. So it's all yours. Okay, guys, good night, everyone. It was good being with you, and I will see you on Thursday.